remind you all that this is a dramatic change to our water usage in this state, and that we are directly affecting the development of not only ethanol, but just further development in renewables, manufacturing, any progressive innovation or technology that's out there is going to have to go through another step with the beloved PCA and the DNR, and it's already gotten to be quite onerous for a lot of these industries to deal with Minnesota, and they're starting to refuse to deal with Minnesota. And I just want to remind members that 7 golf courses in the metro area use more water than all the ethanol plants in the state. Now that is pretty dramatic. So even though they are going to different technologies, as Senator Olsen said, zero discharge, but we are discounting further technology coming down the road with cellulosic ethanol or renewable energy that perhaps they're even going to just skip a lot of this. But water is an integral part, and I think we are being very aggressive on this with this bill. And we're going to stymie any growth in this state at all. Senator Olsen, your map, thank you for the map. I was just sharing it with Senator Senjum, and it looks like it just stops right there on the Minnesota-Iowa border or the Minnesota-Wisconsin border, and we all know it just does not stop there. I want to just remind you, Senator Olsen, that there is a lot of development that's going on across the borders, and that's our biggest competition. And I actually serve in a Senate district that has over half the ethanol production gallons in the state, and we work very hard in the state to get ethanol, renewable energy, the biofuels industry into the area in greater Minnesota, because that is our business. That's agriculture, that's energy. And so with a bill like this, that's just one more step, one more permit these companies have to go through to get their permit, the right to build in Minnesota. And frankly, these companies are very tired of doing this, and they are moving to Iowa, and that's why we never received the okay, the go to have the first cellulosic ethanol plant that went 10 miles across the border from me in my Senate district down to Esterville, Iowa, or Emmitsburg, Iowa. And that was disheartening because they've already received over $100 million from the feds to develop this technology. And it could have been in Minnesota, but it was from a company, Poet, that absolutely refuses to build in Minnesota again because of all the permitting and the hoops and the rigmarole that we make these companies go through every single time they want to even think about coming to Minnesota. So let's look at more on a holistic approach. I mean, we just can't say, okay, we're going to take care of the water problem in this map and not think about what's going on in the other states. I appreciate your thoughtful approach to this. However, we are again sending a very raw, strong signal to anybody that wants to develop in Minnesota. No thanks, but if you want to come in, we're going to make it very tough on you.